Hi, this is Amanda Corney with Jesus Script. Welcome back to my world of wonder. I want to talk to you about David. I am going to do a series of David segments because the life of David is truly inexhaustible as a reference for messages or teachings. But I especially love David because he was hot. Not in that kind of way. I think maybe he was, but he was hot in the way that he was hot for God. His heart was like hot for God. He was so passionate. He was a worshiper, but he also had great courage in a physical sense. He was a person who had killer instinct, and those are things that I love. I love artistry, which David was, so he had that artistic nature, but he also had the nature of a conquistador, and so he was everything he needed to be all the time. How about it, ladies? Could we find a man like that in this life? I don't know, I haven't met him. Anyhow, the point of this is David, not my love life, okay? But David is a great example for the kind of man to love. One that is wild and crazy and courageous for God. I want to talk about David's stature and the particular assignment that he rose to in killing the giant Goliath. But I don't want to talk about the act of killing. I want to talk about stature and rest. That when we're called to a particular stature in God, we don't always have to walk in that stature in order to please God. That God esteems us in our naturalness, in our being with Him, in our comfort with being His son or daughter, His kid, in childlike ways, playing with Him and talking with Him naturally outside of a directive, an order, or an assignment that He's given us that basically uncovers the stature of who we are, the might of who we are, because just because we're given killer instinct and we may have an assignment to kill something, like David had an assignment to kill Goliath, doesn't mean we're going to kill something every day. And even though it's amazing to have such an assignment and to actually be a champion at killing things for God, God doesn't expect us to be killing things all of the time. And in that way that He loves just to be in a dwelling space with us, to have intimacy with us, to have relationship and friendship, and to show us His affection and to keep us close. That's one of the things that I most love about being with the Lord and allowing Him to love me, to embrace me, to hold me, to keep me, to teach me, to talk to me, to tell me things that only He can tell me most honestly and authentically, because He's most interested in my life and my success without an expectation that's biased towards something that He's trying to get from me, but He's all about love towards me. And I want to encourage you, if you're a person who has killer instinct and have a confidence that's driven by your killer instinct and always achieving and accomplishing things, that it's okay to step away from assignment. It's okay to step away from killing something on one day and to take a little rest and be with God. That you're no less of a killer to take a break and relax and enjoy the basic privileges of relationship with God. And it is out of that wondrous place that you can also draw more power for your next killing assignment. I like to see you kill, okay? So I'm all for it. But just know that it's okay to retreat.